Hey, MBS Outdoors. This is John. I was just wanting to let y'all know that evidently we've been having a little bit of difficulty with some of the comments and stuff on the videos on our show. And, don't know what's up with that. That's a YouTube thing. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Let y'all know about this great hunt that I went on last weekend. Man, that was so much fun. We got down there, and the Claxton Shrine Club put on a deer hunt to raise money for the Shrine Hospitals. Well, it was $300 a hunter. They had 18 hunters on the stands. It was 4 separate hunts, 4 different quadrants of the 1,800 acres that they got. They'd take the 18 hunters out and put them out on their stands that they had marked. And then they put 15 drivers in on the other side of the property, on the other side away from where you were hunting. And those guys were walking down through the woods. They were hooping and hollering, raising all kind of cane. And deer were coming out of the woodwork. I have never in my life seen so many deer at one place at one time. It was nuts. The first drive, I saw 12 deer. Me being a still hunter from North Georgia, we're used to going, getting in the stand bright and early and before daylight and sitting there and waiting for something to walk up on us. Oh no, it wasn't like that on this one. These jokers got over here, and we actually hit the first stand about 7:30 in the morning. And there really wasn't stands. You were sitting on the ground, but they called them your stand site was what your number was. Well, they got over there, and after they got everybody out, and those guys went into the woods and started hooping, hollering, raising all kind of cane, man, deer come from everywhere. That first stand I was on, I seen 12 deer, including one shooter buck. Well, we got over here and went to the second stand, got everybody set out. Drivers started going in, hooping and hollering, and only thing I got out of it was a coyote. But let me tell you, there was a sharp learning curve going from being a still hunter with a high-powered rifle to a ground hunter with a 12-gauge shotgun loaded with buckshot. It was a learning curve for me. Well, second stand, I shot the coyote, and it was a lot of fun, But then we went over to the other side of the property, the other corner of the property, got all set up. They went into the woods. Everybody, you started hearing them hooping and hollering, started hearing shotguns going off here and there. Well, they came down, got just about right behind me, and out walked this gorgeous 7-point buck. And I plowed its clock. That thing eat up some real estate. Whenever I shot it right in the left-hand shoulder. I was sitting there with my gun in my right hand, looking to my left-hand side like I normally do. Here's something on my right, I had to turn the shotgun around, throw it up on my left shoulder, plow that joker's clock right in the shoulder, and it ran, turned to the left, front end hit the ground, and it was dragging up dirt. Just tearing up some real estate. And I could hear the guy that was probably 80, 100 yards down from me on the corner just laughing. You could hear him from all the way down there just laughing at the way that deer hit the dirt and started tearing up real estate. So I got it, and at the time I had the big buck for the day. Well, they had one more section to hunt. All the deer from all the other 3 sections done been ran over to that daggum big section. Well, they got over there and hunted it, and I decided to stay up at the clubhouse and help get cleaned up, get ready to pack up, because that was the last hunt for the day. And lo and behold, this guy shows up, one of the drivers. One of the guys that was out there pushing the deer shows up with a monster 10. So he wound up with the big deer for the day. But it was so much fun, and they said they plan on having this thing every year. It's probably the best $300 I've ever spent. Because, I mean, I've been on a lot of hunts in my life, but this one was just so much fun. Great food, great fellowship. Breakfast that morning was homemade link sausage. And then lunch, they had a bunch of barbecue briskets, and you had barbecue brisket sandwiches, and then whatever was left over, you had sausage and sandwiches for dinner. They cleaned the deer, gutted them and everything for you. Had the gambrel set up there for you. And the drivers came back out, and they just went to gutting deer. They wound up with 17 deer that one day. Now, folks, if y'all ain't ever gone on a trip like that, you owe it to yourself to do it. And like I said, they said they're going to be having it again next year, and I will be there. And I hope some of y'all will too. Talk to you later. Bye.